Who is Chanakya? Chanakya was an ancient Indian philosopher, economist, strategist, and royal advisor, considered one of the greatest political thinkers in world history. Quick summary. Full name: Vishnugupta Kautilya. Chanakya is a popular name. Era: circa 4th century BC. Known for writing the Arthashastra, a landmark book on economics, politics, warfare, administration, and statecraft. For establishing the Maurya Empire, one of India's largest empires, by mentoring and guiding Chandragupta Maurya. Legacy: often called the Indian Machiavelli, although he lived 1800 years ago. His strategic and leadership principles are still widely used in management, diplomacy, and governance today. Why Chanakya is still relevant today? His teachings emphasize strategy and long-term planning, leadership and ethical governance, human psychology, economics and management, diplomacy and conflict management. He is considered very relevant today because of these areas: business leadership, strategic planning, politics, personal development. Chanakya's philosophy in simple terms. Here's Chanakya's philosophy explained in simple, everyday language, without the heavy historical jargon. 1. Be practical, not just idealistic. Chanakya believed that life should be lived with clear thinking, strategy, and realism. Think first with your mind, then with your heart. Though knowledge is your greatest strength, he said that study and learning are real wealth. Skills and wisdom protect you more than money. 3. Control your mind and emotions. A person who cannot control anger, greed, fear, or ego becomes weak. Self-control true strength. 4. Choose people carefully. Your success depends on the kind of company you keep. Surround yourself with honest, strong, and positive people. Avoid negative and selfish people. 5. Plan ahead. Chanakya believed that every action should be done with a long-term perspective. Think about the future before making today's decisions. 6. Adapt to the situation. Life is constantly changing. You must adapt with it. Be flexible and adjust quickly. That's how you survive and thrive. 7. Save yourself first. He believed in saving yourself before helping others. You can't help anyone if you're in danger or vulnerable. 8. Hard work plus smart work. Success isn't luck. It's the result of disciplined effort and smart strategy. Work hard, but also plan well. No. Understand human nature. Chanakya studied people deeply, how they think, act, and behave. Understanding people's motivations helps you live life better. Thus, moral, but not foolish. He encouraged doing the right thing as well as being cautious and wise. Be good, but don't let anyone take advantage of you. 11. Wealth and power must be managed carefully. Misuse of money and power can ruin a person. Handle success with discipline. In one sentence, Chanakya's philosophy is about living life wisely, using wisdom, discipline, strategy, and moral strength to achieve success and stability. Chanakya's teachings for success in the modern workplace. 1. Learn self-discipline. Chanakya: a person who cannot control his senses cannot achieve anything great. Modern workplace application. Adopt routines that increase productivity, deep work blocks, time boxing. Control your impulses, avoid emotional emails, office gossip, and making rash decisions. Maintain professionalism even under pressure. Do. Enhance your skills and keep learning. Chanakya. Education is your best friend. Modern workplace application. Continuously upgrade your skills, technical and soft. Stay relevant by tracking industry trends. Seek mentorship and provide mentorship in return. 3. Be strategic, not just hardworking. Chanakya. Before starting any project, think about its completion. Workplace application. Don't just work hard, work smart. Before starting any task, consider its long-term impact. Prioritize activities that will move you closer to your goals. 4. Choose your company wisely. Chanakya. Avoid the company of fools. Workplace application. Surround yourself with positive performers. Avoid negative, toxic, or demotivating colleagues. Make friends with people who boost your confidence and give you understanding. 5. Observe silently before you act. Chanakya. Wise people learn by watching. Workplace application. In meetings, assess people's motivation before sharing ideas. Understand the office dynamics before taking any major action. Listen more than you speak. This builds authority. 6. Control your emotions in public. Chanakya. Never reveal your plans or weaknesses. Workplace application. Don't talk about your boss or frustrations in public. Avoid sharing insecurities or random thoughts. Keep confidentiality until the necessary plan is ready. 7. Manage resources wisely. Chanakya. Wealth once lost is difficult to regain. Workplace application. Treat your time and energy like money. Don't waste them. Delegate work to others when necessary. Maintain a work-life balance to avoid burnout. 8. Be politically aware, not political. Chanakya was a master of governance. Workplace application. Understand who influences decisions in your organization. Know when to speak up, when to negotiate, and when to back down. Build trust with key stakeholders. No. Focus on results, not effort. Chanakya. A task is complete only when the goal is achieved. Workplace application. Measure success by results, not hours spent. Communicate results clearly and confidently. Build a reputation for trustworthiness. Thus, adjust quickly. Chanakya. Only those who adjust survive. Workplace application. Adjust to new technology, processes, and team structures. Be flexible with changing priorities. Innovate rather than resist change. 11. Maintain ethical integrity. Chanakya wisely emphasized the importance of dharma, right behavior. Workplace application. Be honest but not naive. Stick to your principles without making enemies. Earn respect through credibility and fairness. 12. Plan for the future. Chanakya. Be prepared for a bad day. Workplace application. Upskill regularly, start emergency savings, and create multiple career options. Keep your resume and portfolio updated. Be prepared for new opportunities. Chanakya's strategy for career growth. 1. Build strong competency. Be the best at what you do. Chanakya believed that expertise creates power. How to apply? Master the specific skills required for your job. Learn something new every month that your industry values. Be the go-to person for a specific skill. Do. Choose the right environment. He said that a person grows where they are valued. How to apply? Work in a company or team that recognizes your potential. If you're stuck without growth, don't hesitate to move forward. Stay away from toxic workplaces. They slow down your progress. 3. Connect with powerful mentors. Chanakya guided Chandragupta and helped him move forward. How to apply? Find mentors who are already where you want to be. Seek regular advice. Pay attention not just to their words, but also to their habits. 4. Build strong alliances. Chanakya emphasized networking, relationships, and loyalty. How to apply? Help your coworkers. Don't make unnecessary enemies. Build connections outside the company. Be seen as trustworthy and cooperative. 5. Understand office politics without being manipulative. Chanakya was a master strategist. How to apply? Know who makes decisions, who influences them, and what the underlying dynamics are. Be mindful of people's intentions. Protect yourself politely but firmly. 6. Plan not just your efforts, but your actions. He said, before you begin any task, think about its end. How to apply? Set 6 month, 1 year, and 3 year career goals. Map out what skills, certifications, or projects you need. Say no to tasks that don't contribute to your long-term growth. 7. Observe before you act. Chanakya always looked at the situation deeply. How to use it? Observe how leaders behave. Understand the culture. Don't react emotionally. Respond logically. Study trends before changing careers or roles. 8. Speak less. Prove more. He valued secrecy and performance. How to use it? Don't share your future plans. Let your results speak for themselves. Avoid gossip. It quickly damages your image. No. Improve your communication skills. Chanakya said that speaking can turn even enemies into friends. How to use it? Learn to speak clearly, confidently, and respectfully. Become proficient in email etiquette. Be good at presenting ideas. Thus, maintain mental and emotional strength. Chanakya emphasized the importance of controlling emotions. How to apply? Don't let anger, fear, jealousy, or ego influence your decisions. Remain calm in difficult situations. Be patient. Great opportunities take time. 11. Be ethical but smart. He believed in dharma, doing the right thing, but also in being practical. How to apply? Don't compromise your values, but don't be naive either. Protect your reputation. It's your biggest asset. Always act with honesty and awareness. 12. Prepare for opportunities. Always be prepared. Chanakya said that preparation determines victory.